having sat with these poems for the past few weeks, especially with my own, the piece is starting with my poem that I wrote and have recorded and built into the track. So I've been using that, trying to initiate ideas or generate ideas. So I don't feel bad that I did not follow the formula, the pedagogic formula that I put together for today's lesson, or for the lesson for the first section. For the first section, which is my poem, I used the formula on myself, or that maybe I codified the formula that I used to use with the students afterwards. So I read the poem. I thought of some words that came to mind. I correlated those words to movement qualities. Then I correlated those qualities to a type of dance. And then I correlated that type of dance to a technique that would build skill. So that same idea of working backwards. So I decided that the first section would be Dunham-inspired jazz type of idea because of the undulations and the spinal articulations, as well as the isolations, talking about the body, the physical human biological body. So it's a lot of that articulation, a spinal articulation or articulation of the head or hands or feet or whatever else. So because that section had already been thought through in that way and put together in that way, I didn't want to bring those same questions to the students again today about that in the large group. But we did end up finishing that section today with those intentions in mind. And I started the next section with a soloist who is doing the next poem. And we followed that formula. She read through the poem. We talked about some of the lines that really resonated with her, and she told me what color she would associate with the poem and some words that would describe the poem, like what kind of, just describe it in some different sensory ways. And then we started to move, to do some movements to try to get the feeling of those words that she'd captured together. And also pulling from some movements that we had already seen in the first section, finding where those crossover sections or crossover moments are, or those motif moments that we can do with a different intention or a different idea in this section too. So it was a great day. It was a great rehearsal and affirming in the practice of embodied storytelling.